Selena Gomez breaks silence on Hailey Bieber fans. Shocked, fans have been glued to their screens for years, analyzing every post, like, and interview due to the reported conflict between Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber. However, Selena ultimately broke her silence just when everyone believed the drama had subsided, and her revelation stunned fans in full amazement. Following years of conjecture on their relationship via Justin Bieber, Selena's shocking candor has rekindled a global dialogue about female competitiveness, forgiveness, and celebrity. Her remarks revealed the psychological costs of living under continual public scrutiny, in addition to addressing the rumors. Everyone is now curious as to what actually transpired between Selena and Hailey, and why Selena decided to come forward at this time. Let's watch 1. The drama of the decade reignites. We need to go back to the beginning of this issue to comprehend why Selena's most recent comment rocked the internet. Intense, passionate, and widely public, Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber's relationship in the 2010s was one of Hollywood's most talked about romances. Justin swiftly resumed his romance with model Hailey Baldwin, following their last breakup, and the two shortly got married. The abrupt marriage caught many Selena fans, or Selenators, off guard. Hailey started receiving hate mail online, with people accusing her of stealing Justin or stealing Selena's timeline. Selena remained mute for years, avoiding fandom battles and speculations. The internet, however, never forgot. Fans bombarded social media with comparisons and accusations whenever Hailey shared anything eerily emotional or Selena debuted a single. Tension between fan communities persisted, even after Hailey and Selena were shown together at an event in 2022, which seemed to indicate harmony. Finally, in 2025, Selena made the decision that enough was enough. What began as inconspicuous posts developed into a full-fledged statement that astounded everyone with its compassion and honesty. 2. Selena's expression of emotion disrupts the internet. After years of online animosity between her and Hailey Bieber's fan groups, Selena Gomez finally spoke out in a poignant post on Instagram and TikTok Live. But Selena's tone was intensely emotional rather than critical or defensive. "I've seen the hate in the comments and it breaks my heart," she said. "That kind of cruelty is unworthy of anyone." She encouraged her supporters to stop spreading hate and underlined that Hailey didn't deserve to be harassed or abused. Even some of her most ardent followers were caught off guard by this revelation. They thought Selena secretly didn't like Hailey for years. Her comments, however, sent a distinct message of maturity, understanding, and forgiveness. Selena went on to say that she's grown tired of the constant storyline relating her life to Justin Bieber's. "Years have passed," she remarked. "All of us have moved on. I hope that everyone finds peace and healing, especially those who continue to harbor unjustified anguish." Her statement was intended to stop an online cruelty loop that had continued for far too long, not only to correct the record. 3. Reactions from fans. Surprise, encouragement, and disapproval online, the response was intense. Hashtags like #Hailey Bieber, #Selena Speaks, and #EndTheDrama were popular all across the world in a matter of hours. Selena was hailed by some followers as a role model for emotional maturity for her poise. Others acknowledged that they were taken aback by her outspoken defense of Hailey. Conversely, a tiny but vociferous number charged Selena with being too forgiving or trying to look like the bigger person. Most, however, concurred that her remarks were significant. Feelings like "I can't believe she actually defended Hailey, that's real growth." And Selena just ended a decade of drama with one statement abound in social media feeds. By liking Selena's post and posting a subtly worded Instagram story that said, "Kindness always wins," Hailey Bieber indirectly responded. This modest move seemed to prove that the two had truly put their problems behind them, at least publicly. The moment seemed unreal to viewers who had been following this story for more than 10 years. In a message of peace, two women who had previously been set against one another by millions of strangers had finally come together. 4. The hidden message. A stand against online hate. Selena's remark contained a larger message about the perils of online hate culture, even if it was directed specifically at Hailey. She disclosed that over the years, she and Hailey had both received unsettling comments and even death threats, the majority of which were the result of compulsive fan activity. Selena's statement served as a stand for mental health awareness, in addition to being a way to clear the air. She emphasized to her followers that words matter, and that the ongoing negativity on the internet has an impact on real-life situations. This has a strong connection to her long-standing support of mental health. Selena has continuously advocated for compassion, sincerity, and emotional recovery through her company, Rare Impact Fund, and her line of cosmetics, Rare Beauty. Her choice to speak up now seemed like a logical progression of that goal, using her position for good rather than rumors. Digital media experts commended her timing, pointing out that Selena and other celebrities are now expected to manage their fan bases. Her remarks pointed to a growing trend in the digital age: accountability rather than fan wars. 5. Hailey's viewpoint and personal healing. Although Selena's public declaration garnered media attention, those close to both ladies disclosed that their private reconciliation had started months earlier. Insiders claim that Selena and Hailey had messaged each other and even had a private meeting to talk about the impact the continuing controversy was having on their mental health. Hailey apparently said that she felt haunted by years of nasty remarks and felt misunderstood. Selena responded by admitting that her silence may have inadvertently given followers carte blanche to spread untrue stories. The two women discovered they had a lot in common. They were both tired of the constant comparisons and the targets of internet scrutiny. Despite being modest, Hailey's public reaction demonstrated sincere relief. According to her close friends, Hailey was appreciative of Selena's kindness and hoped that the internet would allow them to live together in peace. For them, as well as for fans worldwide who had stoked one of the most talked about rivalries in pop culture, this moment of reconciliation turned out to be a turning point. 6. The double-edged sword of social media. The drama between Selena and Hailey exemplifies how social media can transform personal suffering into public amusement. For years, fan accounts, YouTube channels, and TikTok users examined every element, from song lyrics to clothing choices, in an effort to uncover evidence of hostility. Selena just made a statement that demonstrated how draining this constant attention has been. "People forget we're human," she remarked. "It hurts when they make our lives into plots." Her post's aftermath led to a lot of thought among fan communities. Influencers who had previously benefited from the Selena versus Hailey controversy started to remove their videos and issue an apology. Entertainment media even acknowledged that they contributed to the feud's sensationalization. However, Selena's choice to confront the problem directly also demonstrated her increasing power as a social change advocate. She demonstrated that growth can occur even in the harsh spotlight of fame by using her platform to model forgiveness rather than fueling controversy. 7. A new era for both women. Selena Gomez successfully closed a terrible chapter that has followed her for years with her passionate remark. She made it apparent that her priorities are her future, both personally and professionally, as well as tranquility and healing. It appears that Hailey Bieber is also progressing gracefully. After making her declaration, Selena avoided the controversies that had previously characterized her public persona and instead continued sharing lifestyle photos and fashion advertisements. Hope that celebrity culture is finally changing away from competitive narratives and toward empathy has been generated by the event. Fans are now seeing two ladies who opted for unity over discord and maturity over chaos. This incident further solidifies Selena's standing as one of the most realistic entertainment personalities. She has regained control of her story, which is based on compassion rather than conflict, after years of being defined by her previous relationships. Selena didn't just speak, she taught the world how to move on, as one admirer put it so eloquently. In conclusion, breaking Selena Gomez's silence on Hailey Bieber is a societal moment rather than just celebrity news. Her message of accountability and kindness struck a different chord. At a time when negativity flourishes online, she chose empathy over retaliation or rumors. This is a sense of finality for viewers who grew up watching the story evolve. A reminder that sometimes remaining silent isn't a sign of weakness, but rather of strength waiting for the appropriate moment to speak. And that forgiveness is stronger than hate. In a society that is fixated on separation, Selena's choice to advocate for peace, even against someone who was once portrayed as her adversary, exemplifies what true maturity looks like. Ultimately, she broke a pattern rather than just her quiet. And for that reason, admirers everywhere were genuinely taken aback not by her words, but by the generosity with which she delivered them. Let us know in the comments what you think about the Selena Gomez breaks silence on Hailey Bieber. Fan shocked? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.